It's a live edition of college football predictions. And this only reason this one is a live edition is because it's a battle of two of the top three teams in the college football playoff rankings. This might get copyrighted. What's up, guys? It's T Money here. Welcome to a live edition of college football predictions. We're on to week number 10, and this one is going to be a fun week of college football. As you not only you can show my side. Okay. So I have Elijah here with me, and I have been given permission to also show his side of the predictions on stream. So hopefully we get a couple guys in. This is what we're looking at for the week. The king of Iowa Sharks has returned. That's great. What's up, Riley? We're doing college football predictions for week 10. I just need a quick audio check. How do I sound, guys? Give me a quick thumbs up or thumbs down if I sound great. We're on ultra low latency, so we shouldn't have much delay in the chat compared to what we usually do. Audio sounds good. Okay, let me do a quick rerun of the intro. Is the intro pretty good for its sound or no? Or should I turn that up a little bit to close out the stream? Because I can turn that up at the end of the stream. How does that sound? That's fine? Okay. Okay. I was thinking about doing college football, but if we look at the intro screen, it is number 1 at number 3. And we will get to that at the end of the stream. And hopefully we get a couple more viewers in. We're going to go ahead and get started on the week. I should have had the links in. So that's why I'm making this live, is because of I will not show that yet. Is because we're gonna have to go through day by day here. So bring up ESPN as we get a couple more people in here. I hope that we get a couple viewers in here that'll actually be like, hey, I'll actually tune in for this. Vols versus Bulldogs. Yes, Riley. Yes. So pulling up the schedule for the week. We've already had a couple finals. We do have one top 25 matchup that's tomorrow, and that is the Oregon State Beavers at the Washington Huskies. Is the camera position good, guys? Camera position should not be bad. If I need to shrink it, I can. I'm actually might do that just a little bit. Camera position should be good. I seen Elijah posted something, and the other game of the week. We're not going to talk about that because Elijah is kind of a little bogus on that one with me being an Iowa State fan. But let's get into the college football predictions with the Friday night game, which you don't really typically see games on a Friday night for college, but we're on a stretch of 28, I think it's 26 straight weeks. We're in the process of, I think it's 20. Yeah, we're in 26 straight days of football, and this one's going to be a little bit fun. Starting off with the Friday game, you have the Oregon State Beavers traveling to the Washington Huskies. Now Washington is favored by 4.5. Both teams are bowl eligible, so this one is going to be a little bit fun to watch. Looking at the last 5 games, we have Oregon State coming off both losses to 2 of the top 3 teams in USC and Utah, and Washington with 2 losses to UCLA and Arizona State. Arizona State surprised everyone this year, especially me. I didn't think Arizona State was actually going to be good this year. Because Arizona State's always a question in my book. But looking at their last game that they played, both these teams just come off a bye week? I think they did. Yeah, because they didn't play. Okay, so both these teams are literally coming off bye weeks on the same week. So their last game was Oregon State dominating Colorado and Washington barely edging California. And California has been having somewhat of a good year this year. This one's going to be interesting. I'm gonna pick the side of the Oregon State Beavers here. Like I said, this one's a coin flip for me. Now, Elijah, I know you're in the stream. I know you're watching the stream. We have your pickup. Who do you have? He is picking Oregon State as well. So we're even there. We're moving on down to the first Friday game of the first Saturday game. It's Ohio State and Northwestern. I don't even think I need to be on this one for very long. It's Ohio State, and they just came off a dominant win over. Actually, let me do gray. Let me do red background with gray lettering. Let me try that. There you go. I'm gonna say Ohio State wins that one. Moving on. Dude, stop changing my colors, dude. I'm different. Let me be different. Gosh dang it. Let me be different. Moving on down, you have the Texas Tech Red Raiders at the number 7 TCU Horned Frogs. I want to throw my opinion on that. They got absolutely hosed by the college football playoff rankings. They should be top 5 at least. And they should be top 5 at least. And I think they're going to come in. They got to have a chip on their shoulder. I don't even need to look at this one either. I'm full on picking TCU. That's not my lock. Actually, I'm going to make it. Let me do that. There you go. TCU is going to be my pick for that week. Actually, you know what? I'm even going to be bold here. TCU is my lock. I don't see why the CFP completely hosed TCU that in the CFP rankings. So I'm picking TCU as my lock because they have a chip on their shoulder and they're going to go in and they're going to dominate. I did say that Tennessee and Georgia was either going to be our lock or our no. Gosh dang it. Or call. Gosh dang it. Okay, hold on. Back to my stream here. Work just tried calling me. I'm not going in. UNC, Virginia. I did say. Gosh dang it. Back to what I was trying to say. I did say that our lock or upset of the week was supposed to be Tennessee and Georgia, since that is a big game of the week. But I might do 2 locks this week because TCU got absolutely hosed, and I just don't understand why they're ranked at 7. They should be at least top 5. Moving on down, you have North Carolina at Virginia. I'm actually going to pull this one up because this one was interesting to watch. This one was interesting when I seen North Carolina was ranked so high. It's a 7-point favorite for North Carolina, and Virginia coming off the tough loss to Miami. But actually, what did I say earlier? I did not mean to say that. Looking at the top last 5, Virginia's just had a god awful year. 1 lock. Only one. Only one. That's crap. That's honest crap. Like, come on. That's rigged. That's actually rigged. TCU, no shot perfect where they're out and flip. No. TCU got hosed. They they're below an Alabama team that lost to who is now the number one ranked team in the conference, or who in the conference and the nation. And if you look at TCU's uh uh resume for for their their games that they've played, let's look at this really quick. Let's look at this really quick. So you dominate Oklahoma. You beat a Kansas team that was a fake. You take in the number 8 ranked team in the nation to overtime and beat them, and then you get a 10-point win on Kansas State. What has Alabama done? TCU got hosed, and this is also quote from Joel Klatt, Fox Sports color commentary. He even said that TCU got hosed. He even stated that they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. So that's why TCU has something to prove. But going back to this UNC Virginia game, Virginia's had an off year. I don't see North Carolina. I don't see North Carolina having any issues going down to Virginia and pulling off the win. I'm picking the Tar Heels here. And Elijah, who do you got in that one as we wait for his selection? He's picking North Carolina. Yeah, he's picking North Carolina. Okay. So moving on down, you have number 19 Tulane traveling to Tulsa. This one is going to be interesting to watch. Looking at that one, Chapman Stadium in Tulane. Crap. Come on, what am I doing? Last 5 for each team. Tulsa's had a god awful stretch in the last 5 games, even getting dominated by Navy. Had a good battle with Ole Miss, and then lost to Cincinnati, and then just barely, and then also just had the loss to SMU. Tulane, their only loss was to Southern Miss, but they turned around and beat Houston, beat East Carolina, beat USF, who's usually good, has great teams all through and through, and then beat Memphis. So I'm going to stick with the Green Wave here. Let me do that. I'm gonna stick with the Tulane Green Wave there. It's really hard to pick some of the colors on these, but I'm picking Tulane. Moving on down, you have Oregon and Colorado. He's going with the green. Okay. Moving on down, you have Oregon and Colorado. This one's just too flippin' easy. Colorado's had a god awful year, so I'm picking the Oregon Ducks on this one. I'm gonna go quick on that one. I'm done making statements on Oregon on how overrated they are. Moving on down, you have Michigan State at Illinois. That one could be a key game in the college football playoff, or for the college football playoff rankings. Where is that at? That's why I like putting the time. There we go. So Illinois is favored by 17 points. That is huge. Michigan State's just had a down year. A loss to Minnesota, lost to Maryland, dominated by Ohio State. Turnaround got the win against Wisconsin, but then loses to Michigan, who is who's been pretty good all year. And then you have Illinois, dominant win over Chattanooga, dominant win over Wisconsin. A struggle win over a struggling Iowa team, which worried the hell out of me. Then they go on and beat Minnesota and then dominate Nebraska. So if you're looking at how these teams have played, Illinois has only allowed 224 yards total, 224 and a half yards a game, with a 148.9 and 75.6 divided up. They've been able to get the passing game going, the rushing game going, and if you look at the top and if you look at the rushing leaders for Illinois, who is this dude? Let me get his correct name. Chase Brown. You're looking at Chase Brown, and he's 224. He's already has 224 carries, and he's already cracked 1,200 yards with 5 touchdowns. Look, and if you look over here at Jalen Beggar, he's only got 89 carries, and he hasn't even cracked 400 yards. So this game is a complete one-sided affair. Elijah and I are going to agree when we do this. We're both picking the Illini here. And I'm doing the old blue and the orange lettering with blue, with the orange lettering with blue background on this one. Going back to when we decided to not do the college teams. Just the regular blue pick. Blue is your pick, and so on and so forth. Do we have any unranked games to pick this week? No, we didn't. We forgot to add some. Yeah, we forgot to add some other than the Iowa games. Yeah, Elijah, we kind of forgot to add unranked games. Shit. Because we are a couple weeks out. We are what? What are we at? We're 5 weeks away from college football playoff, and some of the unranked games actually are going to be important. But moving down, you got Penn State and Indiana. Yeah, actually no. Yeah, Elijah's got the idea. I'm picking Penn State on that one. Oh crap! Wrong thing. There we go. I got Penn State on that one. Moving on down, you have Oklahoma State at Kansas. Kansas has been the pretender all year long. Let me actually pull this game up really quick, so that way I'm giving them a chance. See what argument this pretending Jayhawks team has. So the win over Duke, the close win over Iowa State, and then turns around and loses to TCU, gets dominated by Oklahoma, and then loses to Baylor. What hopes do they have against Oklahoma State? I think Kansas has been such a pretend team all fucking year long. I am picking the Oklahoma State Cowboys in this one. Kansas has been a fucking pretender all season long. They wasted College Game Day's time in going to Lawrence for the first time. You are picking Kansas. Are you a maniac? You are a maniac. What's the line for which one? Kansas State and Kansas State and Oklahoma State? KU it's an even spread. It's even, dude. So, but Oklahoma State, if we look at the history, Oklahoma State's had Kansas's number. Just because it's an even line, don't mean jack crap. Kansas State's been a pretender all year long. I'm sticking to that. Moving on down, you have the Syracuse Orange traveling to Heinz Field to take on the Pittsburgh Panthers on the ACC network. Looking at the last 5, Syracuse after the loss to Clemson, they struggled. They lost the turnaround, lost to Notre Dame. Now they have to travel on the road to actually, let me add to that comment. Syracuse is coming off both a loss to Clemson and Notre Dame, and Pittsburgh is coming off losses to Louisville and North Carolina. So one of these teams' luck is bound to turn around. I'm going to stick with the side of the Syracuse Orange here. I've loved what's going on over there in Syracuse. I really do. Actually, is there a darker blue that I can do? Is there a darker blue that I can do here? Wrong color. Son of a gun. That's what I meant to do. Oh, actually, go ahead and copy that because that's actually the perfect blue right there. That's the perfect blue. You can go ahead and copy that and put it on yours. Next up, you have the UCF Knights at Memphis. I don't know what the hell to make of UCF on this. I really don't. Let me pull it up really quick for you. Ah, wrong one. Wrong one. Schedule. Where is that at? Where is that at? Where is that? There it is. The UCF Knights at the Memphis Tigers. I don't know what to make of this game. I really don't. It's a 3.5 favorite for the UCF Knights, but you have a team that loses to East Carolina and then gets bailed out and is the only team ranked in the group of 5 in the college football playoff rankings. And then you look over here, you got a Memphis team who lost to Houston, East Carolina as well, and then to Tulane. So we're talking a team that's coming off a bye week here. I actually like the UCF Knights here. I like the UCF Knights. Oh, wrong goal. Let me try that. There you go. I'm picking the UCF Knights on this one. I just don't see any I don't see any fight out of Memphis. Even though Iowa State played them in a bowl game, that Memphis team was really good. And it got bailed out a couple times during the Liberty Bowl. Yeah. So UCF is my pick. Moving on down, you have Liberty at Arkansas, another team in the group of 5. That's in the CFP rankings. I didn't even see Liberty in there when I saw the rankings. So that's actually a really good thing for the group of 5 because that's teams representing, hey, we're actually a really good team. Where is Liberty at? Where are you? There you are. Liberty's not ranked. Liberty is not ranked. So we can get rid of the 23 ranking. So this is going to be an unranked matchup. You got Liberty at Arkansas. Liberty's having a fan-flippin-tastic year. And here's one of their best challenges in front of them against a team who is a win away from becoming bowl eligible. Liberty, 5 straight wins against Akron, Old Dominion, UMass, Gardner-Webb, and then a great BYU team. Looking over at Arkansas, lost to A&M, lost to Alabama, lost to Mississippi State, and then turns around and beats BYU. So BYU's having a terrible end to their year. And then turns around and beats Auburn. Both of these teams, honest to God, could turn a tide. I need to save my upset pick for the Tennessee Georgia game. You'll understand why in a little bit. But I think Liberty's season Liberty's already having a great year. This loss won't affect them much. I'm picking Arkansas here. Oh crap, wrong one. I'm going to pick Arkansas here. I just don't see I can see Liberty probably pulling off the upset. I just don't see them actually doing it. Wait, what? Wait, what? I can see them pulling off the upset. I just don't think they will. So, yeah. Arkansas is going to be my pick here. Here we go. This one's going to be a massive game. You have the number 6th team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide, traveling to a way too high ranked LSU game, LSU Tigers team that is looking to beat Alabama for the first time in Baton Rouge since 2010. Thank you to Joel Klatt for the bit of information on that. This one is going to be on ESPN, so this one won't be the ABC game. I honestly have an argument saying that this probably should be the ABC game because it's Alabama and LSU. The spread is 13.5 for Alabama, which I honestly think that could be way too high. Alabama needs to turn their season around and start beating good teams. LSU is not really one of those good teams, but if you look at their last 5 games, both teams lost to Tennessee. So, you're talking okay, maybe something's brewing down there in Baton Rouge. It is a night game, which means that these teams have these teams are ready for the lights. Unfortunately, for Alabama's side, the last time they played under the lights was the time they got beat, and it was on the road. Another stat, I did listen to the Joel Klatt show today. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't listen to podcasts, I do recommend starting to listen to the Joel Klatt show. He uploads on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Monday is usually his recap show from the game that he covered that he covered on Saturday. Wednesday is a look at the rest of the games that he wanted to cover on Monday, but he focuses Monday on the game he covered. And then Thursday are his predictions. The one thing that I heard from that podcast, he said that Alabama's points allowed average on the road was 35. And at home was 7. 7 points per game. I want to put this as my upset, but I am going to save it. I am picking the LSU Tigers in this one at Baton Rouge. Alabama is so far overrated. It's not even funny. I'm pretty sure Elijah here is going to pick Alabama. It's not a wrong pick. It's not a wrong pick. I just see LSU ending a streak that needs to end for 12 years. So I'm picking my boys down in LSU. Actually, I'm going to make the purple a little darker. There you go. That's perfect. So next up, you have the number 5th rank. Actually, not number 5. I think they're number 3. If I'm correct here. I think Michigan is number 3. Where is that? No, they are number 5. Okay, so that is right. So the number 5 Michigan Wolverines and Rutgers. This is a look-ahead game for Michigan. They've got Ohio State in 3 weeks' time. All I gotta say for Michigan, don't get caught in the trap. Oh, wrong one. Don't get caught in the trap. Michigan wins. Oh, he's going. Yeah, okay, he's going blue with yellow. Wrong shade of blue. Moving on down, you have a top 25 matchup that questions me. The number 23 ranked Texas Longhorns at the, I believe they're 13. No, they're 24. So yeah, that's right. So the 24th ranked Texas Longhorns at the number 13th ranked Kansas State Wildcats. Texas is 2.5 favorite. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. Kansas State has had a fantastic year. Their only loss was to now ranked number 7 TCU. I have a hardcore feeling that Kansas State and TCU are going to make the Big 12 title game. and that's going to be a fun game to watch. We still are we're looking at the call it the I'm actually looking at the standings here. So yeah, you have Kansas. That was scary. You have Kansas State at number 2. So basically, all they need to do is keep winning out. Texas is a game behind them though. So if Texas can pull off this win, they do jump up to wait. No, they'll only jump to 3. So Oklahoma State. Well, no. No, Kansas State would remain at 2 because they have yet Kansas State, I believe, is yet to play Baylor, which I'm pretty sure that is in a week's time. So it's coming down to Texas and it's coming down to Kansas State, Texas, and Baylor. Oklahoma State, I'm pretty sure, is out of the conversation on this one. I hate picking I mean, I'm gonna just do it because it's the safe move here. I didn't. What the flip? Wait, what? Why is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. uh, we're gonna pick that black. No, white. What do I want to do here? My pick is Kansas State, but I don't know what to do here. I don't know which colors to do here. I'm gonna do. Actually, no. Purple, white. There we go. My pick is gonna be Kansas State. Elijah's going to take. It looks like the Wildcats. Hey, oh, he's fooling me. He's fooling me. He's fooling me. Hey, Gat. He's picking Texas. Are you kidding me? Texas, such a fake in the Big 12 conference. What do we got going on here? Trevor's getting ready to yell. LSU over Bama, Longhorns over Wildcats. I choose the Longhorns. It was Heinz Field at one point. I will always call it Heinz Field. I will always call it Heinz Field. I should actually, honestly, gotta have my chat up on my phone. Are we still good? We good? Okay. It looks like we're still good. My screen locked. I should pull up my chat. I really should. Okay. Trevor's getting ready to yell. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're still good. All right. So moving on down, you have Clemson at Notre Dame. That one, Notre Dame was such a pretender all year long. I'm picking Clemson on this one. Next up, you have Arizona at Utah. This one might be a little easy to pick too. I'm just gonna probably just stick with my gut. I'm picking Utah here. I'm gonna make them go red and black, because that's gonna be a really important game. Elijah, your pick for Arizona at Utah. He's picking Utah. Okay. So next up, you have Wake at NC State. I think that's actually accurate for the rankings. I'm pretty sure. Watch Notre Dame win. That's what I'm getting ready to say. That's what I'm getting ready to say. That'd be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. I am 0-5. Literally. I am 0-5 when it comes to picking games that involve Notre Dame. That's no cap at all. It's Notre Dame absolutely fucking hates me. They love to hose me, and it's not even funny. Next up, you have Wake Forest at NC State. This one is going to be fun. It's at Carter Finley Field in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's going to be where the Stadium Series in the NHL is going to be. I might be able to stream that game. I do not know. But this is an honest to God coin flip for me. Yes, this line is at 4, but if you look at the two losses for both sides, I think they're both to Syracuse. No. Wake Forest's loss was to Louisville. And then NC State was their second loss was to Syracuse. So Louisville and Syracuse. So I guess I could have just looked. They're both on the screen. God dang it. Yeah, we're not talking hockey though. Rather, we're talking college football. This one is a massive coin flip for me. Because looking at the yards allowed, it's only different by 70 yards. And then the total yards, Wake Forest has that beat. But you can't really make a prediction off of those. Looking at Sam Hartman's passing, he's completed 144 of 228 passes for just over 2,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, but 6 picks. And I think most of those picks were actually against Louisville, because Wake Forest threw 6 interceptions, or turned the ball over 6 times in one quarter to Louisville, and that's how they lost that game. This one's going to be an interesting one to pick. I'm gonna stick with Wake. I'm gonna stick with Wake. They've been having a great year so far. If they can just keep it rolling, they'll be able to bounce back here. I think we have another difference. So it's NC State and Wake as another difference. So we were at 1, 2, 3 differences so far through 3 quarters of the predictions. So next up, you have UCLA at Arizona State. Honestly. Let me look. Did we miss a game? No, he just flopped him. Okay. I was looking at that, I'm like, hold on a second. There's gonna be more. Gonna be more what? Gonna be more games we pick? That'd be great. UCLA and Arizona State. I like Arizona State, but not when UCLA is actually having a great year, with their only loss being to Oregon. That's going to be interesting, because Oregon, USC, UCLA, and Utah are all battling for a berth to the differences. Are all battling for a berth in the Pac-12 title game. I'm gonna stick with UCLA on this one. It's just, oh crap, wrong goddamn thing. Let me do yellow with. Yeah, I want to be different, so I'm picking UCLA on that one. Moving on down, you have USC and California. Not technically the last ranked game before the game of the week. Let me slide all the way down here. There it is. So, looking at this one, USC has a massive difference, and this is a rivalry game too. This is literally the game. No, not the game. There's a name for this rivalry. There really is, because it's California versus Southern California. Looking at both teams' losses, California's coming off 4 straight losses, so they they need a bounce back game to get back into the bowl eligibility. USC's already locked into a bowl game. They're looking to finish off their year with wins. I got it. I'm gonna stick with USC here. Red. No. Red and yellow. I'm sticking with USC on this one. Moving on down to our first, he's calling this the dumpster fire game of the week, but there are teams that have worse records. Let's be honest here. It's West Virginia at Iowa State. Now, Iowa State, I don't even know with Iowa State anymore, dude. I told Elijah that that the season can't get any worse. I mean, it could. Iowa could have kept the Cy Young Trophy. It's the only reason that this season could have been worse. But we're talking West Virginia team that's only won once in the Big 12, and Iowa State's looking for their first win in the Big 12. They need to win 3 more games. They need to win 3 of their next 4 to become bowl eligible. Iowa State could easily win this one. They really could. I'm gonna be sticking with my Cyclones on this one. Oh no, wrong one. I'm sticking with my Iowa State Cyclones on this one. And he's going West Virginia because he doesn't think Iowa State's going to win another game this year. Next up, you have Iowa at Purdue. Purdue is literally upset city. They have upset the most top 5 teams in college football over the past 5 years. He's gonna pick Iowa. I know it, but Purdue. I'm picking the Boilermakers on this one. This one is. Oh, hold on. Let me actually do this. He is picking Iowa because he doesn't think because he's picking the upset. But I'm picking Purdue. Iowa's offense is not getting going. I'm gonna say that now. Iowa's offense has not gotten going at all season. Yes, Northwest. They did get going against Northwestern, but that's Northwestern. Like, come on. Like, who did you actually beat that was good in the Big Ten? Next up, 33. Okay. What's your point? That's Northwestern, dude. The only team that Northwestern has beat is Nebraska, and Nebraska is lame. And we both hate it, Nebraska. Like, come on. You can say you dropped a 33 bomb and say, "Oh, our offense is good." Who else have you beaten? You got blown out by Ohio State. You got a 50 bomb dropped on you by Ohio State, and you lost to Michigan. Who else did you lose to? You lost to Iowa State. That's because you guys couldn't stop a 99-yard drive. Who else did you beat? Nevada and San Diego State. There's not much argument behind how Iowa's been playing. But anyway, moving on down, you have South Dakota State at Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa coming off surviving by 1 yard. Literally 1 yard. And I watched that game. I was like, okay, so it would have ended on an interception. It would have. But it was an offsides penalty that extended the game by 1 play. He is already locking in his South Dakota State. This game being at the Unidome is going to give Northern Iowa a slight edge. I don't know the spread, but I'm pretty sure it is heavily favored towards South Dakota State. Let me actually pull up the game cast for this one. Yeah, South Dakota State. What are they ranked? What are they ranked? I know that they have a ranking. I know that they have a ranking for the FCS. They're number 1 in the nation for FCS. You're actually kidding me. You are actually kidding me. Oh shit. And Northern Iowa is right here, just getting 8 votes. Oh god. I'm sorry, Northern Iowa. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to agree with Elijah here. I'm gonna have to. Well, God fucking damn it. I'm gonna have to agree with Elijah here. The Jackrabbits are gonna get the. Are gonna get it. Are gonna get the dub here. I hate doing it, but they're going to. And finally, the game that I should have picked earlier, but we waited to get that later. It's Tennessee at Georgia. I don't have an upset yet. Georgia is the favorite by 8 points. And this one is going to be tough to play because Georgia at home is really difficult to play. Trend, not ranked, not ranked. Look at all the non-ranks. God dang it. Okay, schedule. Let me pull this game up really quick. This game is on CBS. Let's look at the last 5. Tennessee wins over Florida. Tennessee wins over LSU. Tennessee wins over number 3rd ranked Alabama. Dominant win over UT Martin. And the dominant win over Kentucky. Georgia, win over Kent State. Win over Missouri. Win over Auburn. Win over Vanderbilt. Win over Florida. Here's the thing. This isn't a night game. I wish it was. Oh, I did say it was a night game, didn't I? God dang it. Their only ranked win was the first game of the week. So this is Georgia's first true test of the season. A 2:30 game here. Let me do something really quick here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? No, you can't. Good. Okay. Tennis. No, 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 no. Let me make sure that this is muted. Okay, so that way you guys don't know what I'm doing. What the flip? Oh, good lord. Okay. 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 So now you guys don't know. You guys don't know what I just did. You guys don't know what I just did. I'm gonna unmute this. So, Georgia. This is a massive trap game for you guys. You guys know this. Georgia, you have led. Let me look at this really quick. Let me look at this really quick. You have beaten Tennessee for 5 straight years. You have dominated Tennessee for 5 straight years. Tennessee, you're looking for your first win over Georgia since 2016. That game was in Athens. This game could go literally either way. Let me make sure my sound's good. My sound is good. Okay. Guys, play me my song. Let me try that again. Guys, play my song. Rocky Top, you'll always be home, straight home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. The Volunteers are gonna go down to Athens, Georgia, and destroy the Bulldogs. That is my upset of the year. I predicted Tennessee to beat the #1 ranked team earlier in the year. I was right. Now that they're the #1 ranked team in the nation, I'm going to predict them as the #1 ranked team to go down and show Georgia how they are the team to beat in the SEC. Those are the predictions for the week. So we have a lot of differences here. He's got West Virginia and Iowa, and he's got Texas, NC State. You picked a lot of differences here. You really did. So that is going to do it for the predictions live stream. I wanted to do it as a live stream this time because it was going to be too long of a video to do it just by itself. Then that means I would have had to actually do a lot more talking. And with me, I know there's a website that Elijah pointed out that I could edit videos, but I don't think I really needed to do that. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to end out the stream here. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in to week 10 of college football predictions. This week is going to be interesting. Let's close things out here. The SDC is getting ready for a fantastic week. I hope y'all are ready for the fantastic week, guys. I'm signing off for the week. I will see y'all next week when we figure out who's the new #1 team in all of college football. See you guys.